Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one. So today we're gonna look at Joseph Roisman, AKA the sweet guy, you know? Oh man, and this guy, we all know him. He's a total dingleberry. He was in the Navy at the time, and apparently he like jumped on a bus, um, from San Clemente all the way to the house, and then he took a cab, but it took him 5 hours to get to the house, which is crazy, you know. And he had his backpack, and he was all ready to rock, you know. And then he meets Chris Hansen, and everything just goes down the toilet. Now, guys, he was actually acquitted because his family paid over $200,000. I mean, excuse me, over 100 grand for his defense, and the county dropped the case. So yeah, but he was in the Navy. He was discharged from the Navy, so that's a good thing. But yeah, and then so there's no chat log because he was found not guilty. So that sucks. But this video here has a picture of his later mugshot. So even though his parents paid all that money to keep his moronic self out of jail, he's been arrested a lot more times. And look at this goofy tattoo he got on his neck. You know? It says trouble. It looks like someone wrote it in crayon. Oh man, wow. They say to not judge a book by its cover, but come on, guys, look at this. Every judgment that you would need to make, you can make by just looking at this guy, and you'd be spot on. But so there's no chat log, and there's no uncut interview, which isn't cool. But let's see what we have here. I think he has a couple more of the mug shots too, but let's see. Oh man, look at that. Look at his eyes. I swear he's on some type of, he's under the influence or something. So he has to be. Oh man, this. Guys, where I used to work, I used to read people's what is it called, their their charges, right, from felonies and or whatever, and you would read their charges, and it was always like a story. So it'd be like driving under the influence, I mean evading police, driving under the influence, resisting arrest, assault of a police officer, possession, right? So then, which means that they were swerving down the street, probably drunk, high, and then the cops lit them up, and then they tried to escape, and they crashed. Oh, and the destruction of property. So then they would crash, and then they'll get out, try and fight the cops, assault the cops. You know what I mean? So it's like it all reads like a story. And this guy just literally looks like he's at the tail end of a bender, and then he had it out with the cops. Man, look at this guy, man.
Joseph Lewis.
Look at that Malibu, man. It's like a 2003 Chevy Malibu. Those things were pieces of trash. Look at this taxi, man. Yeah, man, these things were horrible cars, man. Ugh, 2000s GM, dude. Oh man, terrible. You guys, when the bubble burst, 2008, and then Ford, GM, Chrysler got bailed out. The GM owned a whole bunch of brands. They had like Saturn, Chevy, GM, Lotus, Opel, Where else? Saab, Pontiac, Oldsmobile, Cadillac, Hummer. Correct me if I missed it. Buick, Holden. Yeah. I think that might be all of them, man. Daewoo, Geo, and yeah, I think that's all of them. So if I missed any, guys, let me know, because yeah, that's a lot, and they were just horrible cars. Like GM's cars were just trash, like all across the board, except for maybe I think Cadillac had the CTS, and then the Vet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so, and this is one of those cars that was just trash. It sold a lot, but they were terrible. You know, but the car is bad when it sells a lot. It's yeah, you don't see many of them on the road. You know, these things sold like hotcakes. So, and yeah, okay.
Roisman took a
Look at him running. He's excited, man. Yeah. He's been in that cab for a couple hours, man. He's ready to rock.
Us, a cab, and here he is.
Look at this guy.
So glad you made it. Have a seat. I made some frozen lemonade.
Very cool.
Yeah, you like.
What shirt is that? Is that a Hurley shirt? Yeah, I think it is.
Like lemonade?
I did.
Guess what? I want to change my suit.
Look at his eyebrows there, man. He was like old school The Rock, right? Look at this guy. What a knucklehead. Here we go.
I want to change my suit. Does that sound good to you?
That really sounds good. I don't have a suit though.
That's okay. You don't really need one.
Good deal.
Yeah, Joe.
Hold on. I got to look at and see what type of shirt that is. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let's see here if I can see it. Wait. Is it Billabong? I can't tell.
I don't have a suit though.
That's okay. You don't really need one.
Good deal.
Yeah, jump in. It's really warm. I turned it on a couple hours ago.
Sweet.
As he's
That gets me every time. Sweet. Oh, man. That's hilarious. Oh, man.
Starts taking off his clothes, he goes in search of the decoy. Instead, he finds me.
keep your hands on your pockets.
There can be only one.
Okay, now I want you to go sit down over on the other side of the barn, please.
Why is he like standing there trying to like puff his chest up or something? What? I never noticed that. Like, what is that about? What is that on his chest? Dude, man, aren't you supposed to do more push-ups in the Navy, dude? Like, what's going on there?
Right next door. Have a seat. Good, you can put your shirt on. What was your plan?
That's an independent shirt. Oh, okay. That was the other brand that I couldn't remember, guys.
I don't know. Talk.
Talk.
Friends.
Be friends.
Yeah. As long as we're friends, that's fine. As long as I don't, cross that line.
But you talked about
As long as I don't, cross that line.
having sex with her in the chat.
We did discuss oral sex, but
I want to wrestle you so freaking bad. Wrestle me. I'd let you in just so I could feel you on top of me. Blanket, I want to see you so bad.
honest mistake.
Honest mistake.
Yes, my first time doing this.
First time.
First time.
If she
How many of you guys actually believe that? And look at how tall Chris Hansen is. Look at that. He just towers over this guy.
would have let you, you would have had sex with a girl.
With her, no.
Huh.
Do you know that?
With her, no. But another was it 13-year-old? You would, huh?
It's illegal to solicit someone who's underage online for sex.
Oopsie.
Yes.
But it seems as though that is what you did here. I mean, you could see how someone would draw that conclusion.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, there's something you got to know, and that is I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet teens online for sex.
No, there's nothing else for me to say.
Look at the guy with the boom microphone just makes me laugh every single time because he's like dangling it straight over his head. And this is what I mean, guys, about the Hansen versus Predator and the Takedown, right? Like they have small cameras or phones. I want the big cameras. I want the drama. I want the showmanship, you know?
Thank you very much.
He goes to shake his hand. Because he honestly thinks that he's going to walk out of here, guys. But just like my boy Ramsey Bolton says...
If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
Department, hands up! Now! Come out!
Let's go. Did you know this girl was 13 when you first started talking to her?
Yes.
Did you guys talk about the possibility of her giving you whenever you were talking to her on the internet?
I mentioned oral sex, yes.
Well, at least he's honest about it, right?
Which would lead a reasonable person to believe that that might have been in the back of your mind, thinking about it.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely in the back of my mind.
So what had prevented that from happening if there hadn't been someone there to intervene?
And what do you think his amazingly astute answer is gonna be?
Self-control. Yes, I would have liked to. Yes.
Self-control. Okay.
Nothing more.
Yeah. So look, he's found not guilty in 2011, and they were trying to look at that. Failed to prove that he had specific intent to commit lewd acts on a child. Yeah, but he was in and out of jail. He's been in and out of jail since, and he was he's been in and out of jail ever since, and he was kicked out of the Navy. Look at that. And then he ended up going to jail again because he did this. That's crazy, man. Absolute nuts. Clown world, guys. Look at that. Pleading not guilty. Man, oh man, oh man. That's crazy. Well, guys, you know, the thing that irks me about this guy is my best friend, he's former Navy, you know? And, you know, it just irks me that this knucklehead would give the Navy kind of a bad look. I know that you can't, you know, he was in the Navy, but the Navy has nothing to do with it. But still, I mean, come on. Yeah, it's just bad that he would swear an oath, join the Navy, and then be a knucklehead. You know, I just think that anyone that's in the Navy who might come across this guy should just pummel him mercilessly. So, all right, you guys, this is AJ with a quick one today. I appreciate you guys. I'm out of here.